Welcome, welcome, you guys. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us.
$320.
Coming in loud. Wow. And this Tuesday is special. One of the Tuesdays here where on the Friday, the signature auction day one fires up the first signature auction of 2025.
$800.
We got Friday, day one, Saturday, day two. Day one is all the fireworks, live auction, all the most expensive stuff at the auction. Day two on Saturday, little less expensive, still incredible stuff up for auction. So hopefully you can come out Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. That's the 21st and the 22nd, starting at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, a little bit earlier than usual. Hopefully you can come out for the Friday signature. It's always super exciting. There's always, there's always something that goes crazy. So, hopefully you guys can make it out to the Friday auction. It's going to be a good time. It's always exciting. And the first one of 2025, it kind of sets the tone. It kind of sets the tone for the year, I'll be honest.
$130.
There's a ton of super high-grade Pokemon stuff coming up as well that's going to really give a gauge of where the 9.8 A++ Pokemon titles sit. Like red, blue, yellow, I think silver's up there, gold, emerald, crystal. I think like literally every Pokemon's coming up on Friday, so it's gonna be a really good gauge of what's the general feel of the ultra high-end video game Pokemon market as well here as we enter 2025. When we're also in a spot, these are your Ghostbusters? Yeah, 3 sealed and 1 CIB. How come you didn't get these graded? I actually did look at these ones here. 3 sealed copies of Atari 2600 Ghostbusters. I was surprised to see they don't fit. You can't get them graded. Oh, interesting. Because I saw these too and I was like, why? You know what I mean? Ghostbusters on Atari has to be rare, right? Has to be. Pushing its way up to $350 now. 3 sealed copies as well as Star Wars, the arcade game on 5200 CIB. Yeah, Atari on Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters Atari has to be rare. But the Pokemon games pushing. We're in a market here where the Pokemon card market is still going crazy. So, will the games also see some pump finally? I guess we'll see. We'll see. The 3 sealed Ghostbusters games, $325 there for them. Popeye, CGC 9.2A for Atari 5200. And welcome in, Renax Machina, Big Box Game Shop, Super Junk, Trevor, Craig, Carts and Cardboard. Finally, Halo 4 is back in the weekly. Yes. Yes. You know, it is actually crazy, Carts and Cardboard, that we had Halo 4 in every single weekly for like, what, 50 weeks straight? And then it was gone. Like, that's it. It did disappear. Like, it did dry up. Obviously, you can still get copies on eBay and stuff, but, like, all those $80 copies of Halo, like, they're gone, man. I'm really excited to see what tonight's... It's probably going to sell for fuck all tonight, right? What am I getting all hyped up for? It's probably going to sell for absolutely nothing tonight. Adventures of Lolo, 9.4 CIB. This is sitting low. 9.4 box, 9.4 cart, 9.0 manual, pushing over $100 here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful CIB for someone who cares about Lolo. Like, if you want one in your collection, you know what I mean? 9.4, we have a video, myself and Henry, Cheat Code Weekly. We have a video coming out about CIB grading complete in box and where it actually makes sense to pay premiums. And a quick and skinny excerpt from that video is that 9.4 is where you actually start getting into the mint level, where you probably can't just find this on eBay, at least not easily, right? 9.4 is actually that upper echelon of CIB. Yo, Hockey Guy, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are enjoying the 10K journey, so I got a bunch of stuff listed for sale now, so as stuff sells, I'll document the messages I get, dealing with people, all this shit, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. That's awesome. Buy Pokemon now before the pump was switched to Legends Z and A. When's that coming out? Is there a date set for that? Pokemon ZA? Z to A, ZA. What am I supposed to say there? Is there a date set for that yet? Adventures of Lolo, 9.4 CIB for $175. Still doesn't feel really expensive. You know what I mean? Like, it still doesn't, like, whatever. 175 there for Lolo. Boulder Dash, 7.5A plus. We don't see this all that much, I don't think. My gosh, $109. I guess no one really cares either. I know we don't see it up factory sealed all that often. So, not the best grade in the world, but like $100 for a more uncommon title. Yeah, you really can't go wrong. Dick Tracy, 9.2A plus here. Man, we haven't seen, like the last Dick Tracy was a 9.6A plus, I guess, November 30th, 2023. Feels too high. Surely there's been something else, right? Sold for $576 though, so 9.2A plus pushing into over $200 here. Thanks for making such a welcoming community here. I feel like I can ask anything and not feel bad as a new collector that doesn't know much about the market. Let's go, dude. Huge J-Long. Huge. That's the kind of vibe, community, everything I'm going for. So that's awesome that you genuinely feel like that.
Greg Gang. Hope you are doing well.
Poker face!
Smile.
9 months, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated for the 9 months of support, being on the Greg Gang. Love it, dude. Dick Tracy, 231.25. Die Hard, 8.0 CIB. Die Hard's rare. Die Hard is rare on NES, man. 7.5 CIB. This is a good reference point here. A graded 7.5 back in February 2019. It's hard to express how, like, that is a straight 5 years ago. Almost 5 years to the goddamn day. 5 years ago, a 7.5 sold for $240 on Heritage Auctions. 7.5 CIB. This 8.0 today, surely, slowly but surely, is pushing its way to $300. Yeah, frickin' 6 years. 6 years ago, Thane. It's 6 years. My God, man. 6 years ago, a 7.5 sold for almost the same price. That is insane. February 2019 might literally be like the very first auction Heritage ever had for this. So the price of Die Hard as a CIB literally hasn't moved in 6 years there. That's crazy. I know I talk about it a lot about like the uncommon CIBs or like rare NES. Is the audience for them expanding? Is it not? It's just interesting. It's interesting. $275 for Die Hard. Gauntlet 2, 9.48 plus, and J Long 8956. Let's go, dude. Welcome into the Greg Gang. May you have my respect, man. Much, much, much appreciated for the support, dude. Much appreciated. How disappointed will you be on Friday on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm gonna say a 5.
Next lot.
A 5. Legendary, you asked something there. What's my take on the state of the graded market currently? Steady, stable. Those would be the words I'd use to describe it. We aren't pumping, we aren't dumping. It's just like, everything's very predictable right now, is what I would say about the graded game market right now. Everything is very predictable right now. You can look at past sales. You can kind of gauge where stuff is going to end. There's not a lot of stuff exploding. There's not a lot of stuff dumping. Everything's kind of within that band. You know what I mean? There's predictability right now in this market, which is good. Like, that's a good thing. Steady is good. Like the Mario Mission vids, are you looking to diversify into magazines or cards at all? I do have a couple of graded Nintendo Power magazines, Grounder. Here, I have one even with me here. What's this? Can you guys see it? There's my 9.2 Metroid one. I have 3 Nintendo Powers, I think. I actually have a lot of cards, Grounder. I am a card guy. Yu-Gi-Oh! And classic Pokemon I do quite a bit with. Ice Climber, 8.5 double matte, first print, 9.8 cart, 9.8 manual. Whew! The box is only a 7, but like... Wait, what? Yeah, 9.8 cart, 9.8 manual. That's crazy. 525. I almost think that's like underpriced.
$45.
I almost think it's underpriced for 9.8 manual and cartridge. 525 on this. Iron Sword, 7.5A plus. There was also a gloss sticker Hogan's there, 387.50. Again, like 9.8 cart, 9.4 manual inside there. Just super, super, super nice. Super nice. Yeah, I do a lot with WotC Pokemon and like vintage Yu-Gi-Oh.
Next lot.
I've bought up a lot, and I buy sell quite a bit too with those. I just obviously I don't like talk about it, right? That's not what this channel's about, but like I am a card fan. No sports cards whatsoever, but Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon.
$190.
And only graded. I don't deal in any raw cards at all. Only graded.
$280.
Iron Sword 7.58 plus, 89 bucks, of course. Pipe Dream 9.68 plus, nicest copy out of ever offered out of only 2 of them. Will Pipe Dream get a little bit of love here? Pushing its way to what? 375. Yeah, graded games are more steady than meme coins. You got that right. What was it? The latest meme coin thing was like the Argentinian president rug pulled his country? Is that like too embellished, or is that literally what happened? That's what I was hearing about. The Argentinian president rug pulling his entire country. Which, I mean, I guess it's really no different than Trump coin. So, like, is it really that different?
Fair warning.
We're at the point where presidents are just rugging their country. It's absolutely, it's insanity. It's insanity.
$40.
Pipe Dream, 425 bucks, 9.68 plus there. Yeah, 425 is not bad on Pipe Dream. A little bit for it. Like, it's not just not a popular title. But 425 for the 9.68 plus. A little bit of love. Racket Attack, 8.5B.
Next lot.
Hey, Greg, Justin Rugg pulled us for the last 8 years. Yeah, just wait until we get the Trudeau coin, man. Wait until we get Canada coin. Then we can truly...
Fair warning.
Then we can truly get rugged by Trudeau, man.
$90. Bidding is continued.
What's good? Is everything you own exploding in price and everything you don't cratering? Of course, Charlie. Of course. That's how these markets work, man. If it's something you own, then if it sells, it's way too cheap. And if it's something you don't own, it's way too expensive. You always got to be thinking.
Next lot.
All the graded games you own are undergraded. Every other game is overgraded. Loving the Chasing Mario series. What grade are you shooting for and which print? 9.2, 9.4, A plus oval print, Rob. That's literally all I can afford. Any other print becomes too expensive. Or like if I wanted to get a Rev A Circle Mario factory sealed, it would be like... you know what I mean? I'd have to go down to like an 8.0, a 7.5, just not... Now, yeah, 9.2 A plus on eBay just sold for about 12,000, so that's exactly where I'm going to be coming in. Right in there. Road Blasters 9.4 A plus for 237.50. Rollerball 9.4 A plus. Yeah, Pipe Dreams tier 6. Yeah, seriously, it doesn't even make the register there. Trump coin doesn't have a rug pull yet. Like, sure. Isn't it? What's it sitting at right now? $11? I'm just guessing. I don't know. It's sitting at $16. Like, I guess you don't have to call it a rug pull, man, but like, looks kind of ruggy, man. Looks kind of ruggy. Like, I don't know what you think is a ruggy, but like, pretty ruggy, man.
Fair warning.
Like, I don't think Trump's ever gonna recover. I'm pretty sure there's a, what's it called? Like a token dump coming in March or something? Like, it just... I don't know, dude. If you want to launch Greg Coin, you can probably get that sealed Mario pretty quick. Yes. Yes. I just need to rug my audience. I'm just like... I'm not an entrepreneur enough, right? I don't have that entrepreneurial spirit in me.
Next lot. $75. $85.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Jonathan when I'm ready for the Mario. Exactly. Then we can get the nice 9294 copy. That Ice Climber had a 9.8 cart. 9.8 cart and manual hamster. 9.8 cart and manual in that Ice Climber. That's why I thought it was kind of cheap, honestly. Everyone, it seems if you're a public figure, all you need to do is take a hit to your moral standards. You can make a quick few mil. It's not even like a quick few mil. You know, like I figure most of these rug things are like 50 to 100 mil. Like, just fleecing everyone. Dave Portnoy pushed Libra, lost 4 million, then got refunded. What?
$200.
Why the fuck is Dave Portnoy involved with that? What? What is the world we live in? Street Fighter 2010 8.5 A+. That's why I stick with video games, you know. We got rugged for 80%, but hey, you know, at least we I just like the games, you know. When games drop 80-90%, I just, you know, you just got to take it on the chin. Street Fighter 2010 $250 for the 8.5 A+. Pretty cool for the Capcom title there. Super Glove Ball 9.6 A+. One of very, very, very few games specifically made. Yeah, one of 2 games specifically made for the Power Glove controller. So if you want to get the Power Glove set of video games, there's 2 of them.
Fair warning.
So buy yourself a Super Glove Ball today. 9.6 A+.
Next lot.
Pushed its way up to $325. That's up, man, from the last sale. This last sold in 2023 for like $275, I just saw. Super Glove Ball, man, is making a push. That's money. That's money right there. Super Team Games, 9.6 A+, made for the Power Pad. Again, like one of the very few games made specifically for the Power Pad attachment. Peripheral, whatever you want to call it.
Fair warning.
Portnoy started meme coining about a week ago and already lots of shady shit going on around him. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Portnoy just is that dude, man. Like, Portnoy is that guy. If he's starting to get into something, like, you probably shouldn't, you know? That's a red flag. If you were to submit a CIB or sealed game for the first time, who should you go with? Either CGC or Water right now, Jay Long, would be my suggestion. CIB, I would suggest CGC. Factory sealed, probably Wata Games. But like you can't go wrong right now with Wata or CGC. They're literally the 1A, the 1B. Like, they're both fighting for supremacy in this space. As you can see with most games being auctioned here at Heritage tonight, like, it's what, 90% CGC? Like, it's the exposure for both companies right now is very, very good. So CGC or Wata would be my suggestion here in 2025. I sound like the corner man from Tyson joined the Nintendo Fun Club today. Hey, I just get hyped up about peripheral games, okay? They're cool. It's cool. The games that are made specifically for these pieces, they're cool. Tiger Heli 9.4A Rev A copy here, pushing its way to over $200 active for Tiger Heli. 9.4A last sold for $252, it looks like, so pushing up to almost the exact same price. That was back in December 2023.
$200.
You couldn't agree more with the last video, saying home console games trump portable. Other than Pokemon, was there any other franchises that got their start on handheld? Kirby. Kirby started on handheld.
Fair warning.
I can't think of like North American games that got their start on Game Boy. Or like big series, you know what I mean? Tetris.
Fair warning.
What? No, Tetris was computer first and foremost, right? With like Spectrum Holobyte on computer, if you want to be technical with that.
Fair warning.
So, like, Tetris is obviously big for Game Boy, but I don't know if there's any other big series that got their start there. Like, there probably are some, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Kirby's the big one that stands out. Yeah, other than Pokemon, Chris. Other than Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon's obviously the biggest one, the Pokemon machine, right? But I can't really think of other ones. Town and Country Surf 9.2 A plus for $525. Vindicators 9.0 A plus plus. I just think handheld gaming, handheld releases just don't have the same kind of cultural impact. They don't have that same kind of mass push where it like the kind of breakthrough or whatever you want to call it, they just don't resonate nearly as strongly.
$340.
Which is interesting though, because like original Game Boy, I say that for because, you know, a lot of the games just there's not a ton of depth. It has a what's the word? Not rudimentary, but like you guys know what I mean? There's only so much you can do with original Game Boy games. Like technological constraints is what I'm trying to say. where I think a lot of the games just didn't have the same kind of lasting appeal, and or the appeal to where people want to go back and play a lot of Game Boy. Now, maybe I'm crazy. As you guys know, I didn't have a Game Boy, so I speak as someone who did not grow up with one, who only ever used Game Boy in a passing fashion, right? But I think once you go up to Game Boy Advance, like the actual games on Game Boy Advance, I think the collectability or like future of Game Boy Advance, especially just like second or third tier titles, I think Game Boy Advance is going to be probably not as expensive as Game Boy, just because Game Boy is so fucking rare, CIB and factory sealed. But like, I think Game Boy Advance is going to have a lot of people in the market compared to original Game Boy, personally, just because it is a better console, better games, more appeal, just more appeal in general, especially from gamers. They withdrew the Captain America? What? Dude! Craig, I was looking at that Captain America right before the auction came. It was sitting at what, like $600, $700, 9.88 plus? That Captain America was like the best game in this auction. I can't believe they pulled it.
$320.
Group lot of two sealed accessories here, speaking of.
Fair warning.
NES controllers and the NES 4 score. Nintendogs and Brain Age? Yes. Nintendogs and Brain Age. That's where we need to go. Get your Nintendo DS grails right now. Brain Age. You say that, Chris? There was someone in the Discord who like purchased copies of Brain Age, who got first print Brain Age. He might have had Nintendogs as well, but like, you're not wrong on those. Other people are thinking it too. I don't know if those will ever be valuable, but hey, those were big Nintendo DS titles.
$380.
A group lot of 8 CIB NES games here, including Stack Up, Mario Arcade. Are there some stickers in here? Stack Up alone, man, makes this quite valuable. That's a matte sticker on Stack Up.
$850. $900. $950.
Yeah, it looks like just Stack Up has a sticker seal on it.
$100.
But man, there's a Stack Up if anyone's interested. Pushing, I guess we're going over to $1,600 now, so we're getting there. I thought someone was about to steal this.
Fair warning.
Game Boy invented Wario, is that true?
Next lot.
Is that Wario's first appearance? Hey Greg, you've been watching for a while. Enjoy the videos. You're finally going for your grail this Friday with the signature. You're hoping you win. Dude, what? I want to ask you what it is, but you probably don't want to say. You probably want to keep that a little bit private until the bidding actually ends, hey? Entering into Super Nintendo here. That lot of games went for $1,500. $1,500. I can't remember what a CIB Stack Up costs these days. It has to be almost $1,000, right? Surely at $1,500, that's not even that expensive. $937.50 for Eye of the Beholder. California Games number 2, 9.2A plus. Stack Up's about $1,000. Okay. Game Boy games don't really hold up. Yeah, they just don't. Game Boy definitely had an impact from a sales perspective, but because of the exact point that not many franchises got their start there, you don't think it'll age well, minus Pokemon? They rug pulled Captain America. Yeah, that Captain America should be in a showcase or signature, in my opinion as well, Craig. They frickin' rug pulled Captain America on us, I tell ya. ESPN National Hockey Night CGC 9.2A for $94. NFL ESPN Sunday Night NFL going for $69. F-Zero Player's Choice 9.8A++.
$30. $150.
What are you saying, Poker Face? You had a brain fart. You have a VGA 90, a Sword and Shield double pack. You messed up and submitted it to CGC. You feel super dumb now. What, can you even send that to CGC?
$180.
Isn't the double pack like bigger sized or no? Have I noticed that full set collecting has dropped off the radars? What's with it? Oh, dude. Great timing, Rob. I think the next episode, next Monday, is me and Henry sat down and we did a conversation about full set collecting, because yes, full set collecting is fucking dead, man. That is a dead hobby. That is a dead... It is dead. Full set collecting is as dead as it has ever been, in my opinion. And yeah, we talk about that quite a bit. That'll be coming up on Monday, I believe. So I agree with you fully, Rob. Full set collecting, not in a good spot. And because full set collecting is going down, because full set collecting is going down in general, I think that's why we see titles like...
Fair warning.
It's why we see titles like Die Hard here. Where the hell is it? Die Hard selling for $275. The price is literally like almost unmoved from 2019. Because at least back in 2019, you had more people still doing full set collecting. And now we're in a spot where, you know what I mean? There's no new participants looking for Die Hard specifically, when a lot of games like this, like Die Hard is at least Die Hard, it has movie tie-in, you know what I mean? It's a known property, but a lot of games like this aren't finding new buyers now in 2025. $80. It's something to really consider, depending on how niche you're going after. Some of those niche games that are rare just for the sake of being rare, full set, you know, full set blockers, the games, you guys know which ones they are, but I don't know if new audience is coming in for them. I don't think they are, period. Actually, I don't think there is new audience for them. Jim Lee's Wildcats, 8.08 plus, $262.50. A full set is in every single game for NES.
$130.
If you talk like Dragon Quest 1 to 3 or buying every Mario game, that would be like subset collecting. So full set, every single game, subset, every RPG or every Dragon Quest or whatever. Subset collecting, I do think, is going to get more popular. Full set collecting. But yeah, full videos coming out on that topic. Wildcats going for $262.50. The Page Master, $134. PGA Tour 96, 9.28 plus, or $124. Sonic Blast Man, 8.08 plus, or $156. Super Putty, CGC, 8.08 plus for $275. I'm surprised this got up to $275. Is this like first time at Heritage or something? First time offering it. Okay, I was going to say. Super Putty in 8.0 B plus just doesn't feel like a game to push up to 300. But yeah, first time at Heritage, so must be pretty damn rare to find factory sealed on that. Not a game I know anything about. Super Star Wars 7.5 B plus, second print, last print, reprint, whatever you want to call it, $124. War 3010, 9.08 plus. Rare game. Rare game, CIB, pretty rare sealed. Last time a 9.08 plus sold was back in 2023 for 80 some dollars or $100. This is crazy to me that this is only $84. Like, this is what I mean with full set collecting right here. War 3010 is hard if you're a full set collector. This is not easy. $84 is fucking crazy. 9.48 plus Wing Commander Secret Missions, $437.50. Group lot of 11 loose Japanese CIBs in here. Cool lot of games.
$110.
Yeah, full set collector checking in. How do you feel about it, Rick? Double DVD packs are too big for CGC? Yes. So criminal to not even include a picture of the back of those CIBs? Yeah, it's tough. I agree, Carts and Cardboard. It's tough on that one.
$40.
With black box CIBs, like, there probably should just be a picture on the back.
$320.
Don't mind me over here beating the set collecting dead horse. Are you in on set collecting or not, VG Kalog? You just completed your 26th full set a couple weeks ago.
Fair warning.
Oh my god, dude. 26 full sets?
$10.
Are you doing like loose on like did you do NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis? Like what? Oh my god, man. That's 26 full sets is fucking insane. The first ever licensed Samus Metroid action figure. $450 for it. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. You only do CIB or sealed as well. Oh my god, man.
$70.
What? How long have you been collecting, man? That's crazy. Dragon Quest 3 on Game Boy Color, unopened. This is cool. This is cool for $100 to get yourself a brand new unopened Japanese copy of Dragon Quest 3. I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan, so, you know, obviously it stands out. They're just cool. Only 4 copies on the Pop Report, first time at Heritage. Goes for $99. You can't beat. You can't beat a collection purchase like this, right? That's just fucking cool for $100. VGA 75 Pocket Monster Gold. Pushing its way to only $100 here. Brand new copy. Not the nicest grade in the world, obviously, with VGA 75, but like it still is a brand new copy, already authenticated. You can't complain with that.
$130.
Would you rather almost every single game be consistently under $100 or games be varied in price as they are now? Like, would you rather there be more rarity and variety or have more games be available to the average Greg out there? No, I love it how it is, Dukter. I mean, I maybe it's a hot take, but I love that there's shit that is unobtainable. I love that there's video games that cost $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And then on the other side of the spectrum, we have games that cost $10, right? To me, that is a perfect hobby. That is what keeps a hobby alive. That is what keeps you chasing, hunting, seeking, upgrading. Like, you need that massive disparity in a hobby for how, like, that is collecting. That is collecting, right? If everything cost $100 or everything was around 50, like the lowest items are 50 and the peak of the hobby is 250, like, who gives a fuck? Then the hobby's dead, right? There's nothing to chase. There's nothing to do. You're just slowly checking off things whenever you want. If you can afford everything in a hobby at any given time, then it's not fun. Period. Right? What is it? Isn't that thing, like, does it fall into the money can't buy happiness? Because, like, if you can just buy anything you want at any time, do you even buy anything? You know? You have to have the items that you can't afford. That's what makes it fun.
$30. $35.
You think you should take a step to set up the Heritage account? Do it, Jeff. Get your Heritage account completely free. You can access their free sales archive. And yes, I am saying this because this stream is sponsored by Heritage Auctions. So huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys coming out tonight. Sign up for an account, Jeff. And if any of you guys watching don't have an account yet, sign up for an account. It's super quick, super easy. Join into the auctions. You can check out their sales archive. Even if you don't ever bid, it's super valuable to be able to access their sales archive so you can check past prices if you're bidding on eBay or bidding anywhere else. So sign up to Heritage Auctions. Start bidding today. Yeah, you won't get rugged. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You've been looking for that Sakic cover on NHL 2004 for ages. Did you win it? Did you grab it, VG Holic? I actually thought this might get a little bit of love, but it did not. This is the what is it? Just a Canadian variant? This is after Danny Heatley killed someone, right? Is that correct? The actual cover was Danny Heatley, I believe.
Fair warning.
Or is this a different story? I think that's 04. I can't remember now why the Sakic. It is? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So the previous cover athlete got into a car accident? He killed somebody. So then they re-released the game super late. And they did it with Joe Sakic instead. So if you can find Joe Sakic, Colorado Avalanche here, on the cover of NHL 2004, that is the rare copy of NHL 2004. So do a lot of people care about it? It sold for $59? Obviously not, but that's just where it's at. It's cool. It's cool for anyone who cares. You know what I mean? It's cool. Very cool item. Conker's Bedford, 9.2 A++ for 756, 9.4 B+. We always talk about this. Where does the at what point does seal matter more? 9.4 B+, $550, 9.2 A++, 756. So there we go. Yeah, getting the Sakic for $59 that's awesome, man. If I wasn't yapping so much, I might have placed a bid or two myself. Animal Crossing's New Horizon, 9.8 A++ for $109. You can't go wrong at $100 for 9.8 A++. And welcome into Sega Genesis, everyone.
Fair warning.
I was busy telling people to sign up for an account, and I missed Joe Sakic. I used to have a Joe Sakic, like a massive, I think they were called Fatheads. Is that what it was called? Fathead?
Fair warning.
Yeah, they were like massive decals. I used to have this on my wall growing up. Like, it's like a massive sticker. Yeah, Fatheads. It's a massive sticker. It's like wall size, like life-size sticker of Joe Sakic. I had that on my wall growing up. Big Joe Sakic, big Colorado Avalanche fan growing up. Yeah, I have it. I can't believe I even pulled that name out of my ass. Fatheads. What a great thing. That was sick. That was sick. Good old Joe Sakic. FIFA 95, $54 there. IMG International Tennis, $84. Are they like Canadian anime pillows? Yeah, every Canadian has his favorite hockey waifu on the wall. 9.08 plus Zoom for $109. A group lot of 2 here. Grand Theft Auto 5 plus PGA Tour went for $150. A couple of Game Gear games. Foreman for Real, 8.5A plus for $84. NBA Jam Tournament Edition, 8.0B. $60.
Fair warning.
You've been doing it since the 90s, Collectaholic. Jesus, man. Yeah, that's, you do N-Gage. N-Gage is the last full set you just finished. That's hilarious. I gotta place a couple of bids on Kobe Bryant here. We gotta protect the Kobe bags, you know? If I already own like 3 copies, I gotta protect the Kobe bags. I can't not, you know? Am I gonna win another one? 5 Kobe Bryants, baby. I don't care. I'll keep doing it. I will keep dollar cost averaging into Kobe Bryant. Like we said, video games won't rug pull you. I will keep buying Kobe Bryant, baby. I will go bust on Kobe Bryant if I have to. Welcome into PS1.
$80.
Welcome into PS1, everybody. Yeah, minus 120 to the Kobe fund is its own thing. This is late retirement money right here, hockey guy. Nobody wants the crazy.
Fair warning.
It'll work out. It'll work out. Sometimes you just have to believe. Trust the process.
$140.
You heard graded games were dead from other YouTubers? Yeah. Yes, of course, right? If those other YouTubers graded games are dead, man, never going anywhere. Yeah, Todd Bertuzzi also like ruined someone's career. That was a different incident. Legendary Bronze. That was Todd Bertuzzi on I can't even remember the dude he hit now. That's terrible. It's like giving all the attention to the serial killer, and I can't even remember the victim. Who the heck did he hit? It was a Colorado guy.
$170.
But yes, Todd Bertuzzi incident ended that player's hockey career. Yeah, but different incident from Danny Heatley.
$90.
You got to go deep on those the hockey. You got to dive deep into your hockey lore. Discworld 9.6A plus, $350 there for the long box. Metal Gear Solid 9.8A. Greg, I have so much stuff I need to get rid of, and yet you buy another Kobe. Hey.
$240.
I need to teach you something, Milk. It's called escalation of commitment. And never listen to the sunk cost fallacy, right? If you're in so deep on something, everyone knows that you have to double down. And when you double down, you triple down, right? If you buy the dip once, you buy the dip 5 times. Every gambler quits before a big win. Like, come on, Milk. These are fundamental rules. You need to know about this.
Next lot.
Welcome in, Marty. Good to see you.
$30.
Good to see you in here, Marty, the one-man party. Metal Gear Solid Player's Choice was centered title. Is there a variant on this? Player's Choice, Greatest Hits, sorry. 9.88 for $350. Feels like way too much money for a Greatest Hits copy, no? 9.8A isn't even that good of a grade. Am I crazy? Can't you buy like mint Greatest Hits copies of this game for like $100 still? I think you were fine to let this go knee high. I think you can just go buy a copy cheaper. Guitaru Man 9.68 plus first print with the UPC strip. I remember a lot of people were asking about this. If I would sell my copy. So here's a better copy better than mine. Mine was an 85. I would say this is better. So 9.68 plus pushing up to about $200 on this.
Next lot.
a 9.4A plus copy sold for slightly more back in 2022, but $200, 9.6A plus. It just kind of is what it is for Guitaru Man. cult classic fun, cult classic fun rhythm game on PS2, but it just hasn't kept collector consciousness, I guess you could say. Grand Theft Auto 3, the Trilogy Edition, 9.88 plus $74. San Andreas 10.0, baby. The 10.0 copy. These have been selling for as low as $225 and as high as $550. So this copy here, $300 on the nose for the 10.0, which is fine to me. That's fine to me.
Fair warning.
And Greg's video 5 years from now, cleaning out my Kobe's. I'm finally selling my Kobe Bryant collection. You're from Colorado, you love the OG Avs? Let's go, dude. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I became a fan of the Avalanche in, like, you know, the years 98 through 2003 or so. Obviously when they were amazing, but these days I still like Colorado, but I care more about following, like, Edmonton, Toronto, Canadian teams. Still like Colorado, though. Still cheer from a distance. Those other YouTubers just want the graded games for themselves. Yep. Trying to crash the market, then they just swoop in. Has the market shifted to tier 1, 2 games as a major trend? Yep, absolutely. That happened throughout the boom phase, Rob. Throughout 2019 through 2021, the hobby took a massive shift where everyone used to chase after rarity. Like Guitar Man's a good example. Guitar Man used to be way more expensive than God of War. Then through 2019 through 2022, everyone shifted focus towards games like God of War, and games like Guitar Man have now been left behind. So, yeah, it definitely, the hobby took a major shift away from like rarity towards known IPs, known games, all that stuff. Darkstalkers Chronicle, the Chaos Tower, 85 plus PSP. We'd never see PSP games. We'd never see PSP games. $175 here is what it's looking for. 85 plus for the Darkstalkers Collectors of the World, Lord of the Rings, Third Age, $84. San Andreas, the 10.0 for $300. I'm fine with it. I've said it before. I'm completely fine with that price. It's fine, you know? It's fine. It's like you're buying the Black Label copy, $300. I have no issue with it. Darkstalkers, $175. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, 9.8 A++. Early production, or sorry, 9.8 A+. First production copy of the game. The last one just sold 2 weeks ago for $968. So this one here's pushing its way up to $700. Looking for $750. Knights of the Old Republic looking for $800 now. A few more bids. Few more bids and we'll get there. You have one factory sealed PSP game? What title is it? With PSP, it truly just matters what game it is. PSP is a very underrepresented console when it comes to collecting.
Fair warning.
At this point, you'd be happy with the Black Label MGS at 9.08 plus or above. Yeah, I feel like you can buy a, I feel like you can get yourself a Black Label copy around that grade knee high for like $500, you know?
$35.
You took a massive shift right before you got in here.
Fair warning.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, yeah, still pushed its way up to $812. Still pushed its way up to $812. It's just, it is an Xbox mainstay, man. Like, that is... Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, 9.48. Best game in the Tony Hawk series, in my opinion. It's the one I played the most anyway. $69 for it. Gears of War 2, 9.28 plus. Canadian copy.
$30.
Gears of War 2A.
$40.
You didn't even realize there was a recently closed certified link auction? Yes. It had a ton of the Indiana collection, Jonathan. I looked at it myself. I think I placed 2 bids at the last certified link, but like, as far as certified link goes, every single auction they have seems to be getting smaller and smaller. I think there were only like 4 pages of stuff this time. So it just, you know, the certified link auction kind of just came and went without much fanfare.
$110.
Halo 4, 9.48 plus. Here we are. It's back. It's finally back. From an open factory 30 pack, because of course it is. Pushing its way to $200 here on the 9.8 plus. You love to see it. You love to see it. We haven't had Halo 4 on here for over a year.
The auction is now closed.
The Halo 4 pump. We need the Halo 4 index. You love using PSP? You have around 200 to 300 PSP games. Wow. It's a personal thing. You fully believe they won't move in price over the years to come. The COVID bump brought it up, but it's basically right back down. My younger brother actually collects PSP quite a bit, Milk. So, yeah. I know very, very little about PSP here and there. I know some of the rare titles and stuff, but it's a console I never owned. It's a console I never did anything with, so it's hard for me to have any kind of attachment to it. But my younger brother's really into it. He has quite a few. He probably has 50 to 100 PSP games, probably like 10 graded ones. Yeah, it's a cool console. It's like PSP to me is like it's a better gaming console than collecting console. Like I would actually like to play a lot of PSP games. It's super fun. Like it's just a good console. Every decent black label Metal Gear Solid seems to be $1,000 or more. Considering how many copies have been graded, it seems to be a game whose price is a bit inflated. Yes. Yes. Metal Gear Solid, obviously insanely popular, but yeah, like, there's a lot of them out there, man. That's why when I saw $350 for the greatest hits copy, it just didn't make sense to me. Condition rarities will increasingly be a thing. One thing you're surprised the grading services haven't built yet are registry sets, but they are coming, yeah. If you have any kind of say in that, Cristiano, if you can push the grading companies in any kind of way with video games, yeah, registry sets would be amazing. I literally can't say that. I have like a speech impediment. But that would be fantastic to get. Any kind of like anything like that. This hobby would need it. We need defined subsets. We need like collecting lists. We need registry sets. There's a lot this hobby needs still just to get people chasing, engaging, doing all this stuff. You love playing Grip Shift on PSP back in the day? I don't even know that game. It sounds like a racing title, but I was busy playing like Burnout and Forza around that time. Probably still Need for Speed as well. I assume that's around the same years. Juiced, if you remember Juiced on PS2. You just got your signed Halo 4 graded. Let's go. Let's go. Frickin' Halo 4, man. The Halo 4 pump is real. PSP has some fun games to this day, and they haven't been ported to other consoles. Yeah, that's exactly right. Like PSP has a very cool library because it's a lot of stuff that's just unique to PSP. It just doesn't have a lot of it doesn't have like a lot of massive standout titles that every collector must own, but like it just has a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. That's why I said it's like a gaming console. I would just like to play a lot of the stuff on PSP. What's at the signature that might get me to bid? Oh, Mike. I don't think I can bid at this signature because I still fucked up on that Yoshi story. So, like, you know, there's stuff here I would love to toss a bid at. And we'll see on bidding day how expensive some stuff gets. But I would feel a lot better if I had already sold that Yoshi story VGA 95. That would get me like $3,000 back. And that would make me feel a lot better going into this auction and bidding. The Yoshi story was a good deal. It's just I don't want it. You know what I mean, Odin? I just don't need it, I guess is the better thing. It's just better to have the money, I think. It was one of the last games I purchased where I was like, I need to stop this, right? I bought it because it was a good price, not because I love Yoshi's story, not because you know what I mean? So I would just like to get my $3,000 back or whatever it was, right? And move on from it. But yeah, it always just depends. This is cool. This is I need to make a video talking about some of the cool things coming up on Friday. This here is a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 award presented to Kunimasa Yagi. The general manager of the overseas consumer division of SEGA in Japan, to honor a commendable milestone. As detailed on the plaque, it celebrates the production of 1 million copies of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the United States. So you get a gleaming gold cartridge, which looks gorgeous. You get the frame, the plexiglass, and all that stuff. The gold cartridge awards are exceptionally rare. They are exclusively presented to SEGA employees in select departments. Notably, one was awarded to Al Nilsson, the director of marketing. Yeah. So like shit like this is really, 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 really cool. I don't know. You saw these back in the halls at the day of Sega? You wish you would have swiped one? Yeah, like, the signature always has incredible things. I don't know how much this will sell for either. I have no idea. Like, this is incredible. But I don't feel like I'm in a great spot where I should spend money, Mike. I should be responsible. But we'll see. We'll see. As we saw with the Yoshi story, if something's cheap enough, I am a degen. I can't stay away. I can't stay away. This Mario RPG might make me act up, man. It might make me act up come bidding day, right? Like, it might happen. So, yeah, FOMO more than responsibility. Exactly, right? That Super Mario RPG is definitely one I have my eye on, though. Because I do want a copy, and I feel like it's come down to a spot where it's like, yeah, Mario RPG is expensive, for sure it is. But see, the shitty thing, right? Like, you say that, Mario RPG is an expensive game, yes. But like a 9.4A plus, fuck, maybe I can't afford it. The last 9.2A plus was back in 2023 for $4,000. 9.0A plus for $3,000. Like, we say it's an expensive game, right? I could get a nice copy of this if I didn't buy the Yoshi. That's the thing. I could have a game I want way more in Mario RPG if I just didn't buy the fucking Yoshi. So it's like, that's, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I am with, just realizing I shouldn't have done it and being more selective with purchasing and trying to get out of bad purchases rather than just kind of sitting on it. You know, like, yeah, I could sit on the Yoshi. It's fine. It's a good price, all that stuff. It's just like, I could better put the money somewhere I actually want to own something. Because, yeah, $4,000 can buy me a nice copy of this, but... yeah, or I can have 30 copies of Halo 4. Also very viable. Also a great idea. Oh, Mario RPG is your favorite game of all time. As much as you want a sealed copy, your wife would crucify you if you went after it. Just don't tell her about it, Milk. Just don't tell. Look at you. You have these, you don't understand about tripling down on things. You don't understand about hiding things from your wife. Milk, what kind of man are you? You need some lessons, man. You need some lessons on being a degen. Crazy, talking about all this responsibility, being a good husband. Come on. Yeah, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. There we go. We need to corrupt you more, Milk. Yeah, only a single mortgage payment, right? Exactly. That's not bad. That's not bad. But hopefully you guys can come out on Friday for the signature auction. It starts 4 p.m. Central, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully you can come out on Friday. It's going to be fun. It's always exciting. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring tonight. Videogames@ha.com to reach out. Links in the description for consignment, for the calendars, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys on Friday. Hopefully, I'll try. I'm going to try and put up a little primer video tomorrow. We'll see. But all right, guys. I'll see you in the Discord. Have a good night. Good night, everybody.